I decided to spend my morning up on the lower flat top mesa, looking out across the Virgin River Valley, and from up there it's difficult not to imagine the lush wooded meadow that once constituted this desert oasis, where the flamboyant spines of the fire barrel blazed across the hills down to the waterfront, aided in their growth by the mesquite trees that grew in such abundance you had no doubt about where you were. It's difficult to not see the contradiction in the way decay plays into the day-to-day rhythm of the Mojave Desert, compared to the paralyzing stasis left in Artifice's wake. And the blurry distinction between cradle and grave calcifies into the latter, and cementing the fate of the former to one of desertion. It's difficult not to think of the Moapa people in the southern Paiutes, whose traditional stewardship of this land kept it fertile and abundant. I wonder if this sweet bush even grows on the 39,000 square miles we promised them, or the 1,000 acres we actually secluded them to. I wonder if the people who live here now think their distance from mountain meadows absolves them. Maybe they think their ignorance does. I think of the pervading narrative of the desert as a barren, lifeless wasteland, and how that has been used as justification to turn it into one. The subtle, quiet bastions in the shadow of the valley. Priceless until they're worthless. Consigned to oblivion through no fault of its own. Blasted and smashed into whatever shape was most profitable. Systematically erased by invasive replacements. It's hard to not feel worn down when what is broken is not so easily fixed. And the scope of what has been done and what must be done is just as far beyond my horizon at the top of the mesa as it is at the base of the waterfall. As evident as it is intangible, as intuitive as it is complicated. I think about how the hardest thing about life in the desert isn't the spiny and toxic plants or the hungry and venomous animals. The hard part is seeing everything that makes this transitional desert biome beautiful get replaced, transformed into a sick facsimile of the Mediterranean and tropics. I think of the irony of a desert oasis migratory corridor being a retirement town, an environment that can only exist through constant change, turned into a mausoleum shaped like a Spanish villa.